Alright, just gonna move over there, and there we go. Welcome back to another Star Wars The Old Republic stream. Today we have roughly 2 hours to make it as far as possible. Yesterday we finished up Coruscant, and today we're gonna head over to Ord Mantell, I guess, for a quick story mission there, and then we head on to the next planet, Taris. And we'll get more into Taris when we get closer, when we get there, because Taris is a really interesting planet. But we'll get into that when we get there. But now, let's go. So yeah, when we left off yesterday, I had I showed you the new outfit, the one we will go for most of this remainder of this playthrough. It's a cool samurai-ish thing. I'm gonna look for a cooler helmet or something, but I still really want to show off the face because it's a good feature of the character. So I don't really know what to do about that yet. But for now, we'll stay with this and just get into. I guess we'll just get back into the story.
Master. Your vessel is in flawless condition naturally.
Come in, Coruscant Control. Requesting permission to launch.
I hope the volumes are alright.
Master Jedi, coordinates to Ord Mantell have
Just
been
tell me
uploaded to
if they're
your
not.
Computer. Good hunting.
We should go, before we go anywhere, I'm gonna lower the volume a bit. And before we go anywhere, we should probably go to the fleet and upgrade our lightsaber. And then we'll probably talk to Kira as well when we are going back to Ord Mantell, because we have a small story mission companion mission there. But yeah, we're gonna go to the fleet first and update our lightsaber, make it better. Since we do have a really cool lightsaber, I wanna utilize it and use it as much as possible. I wonder if the lighting is better now. Hopefully it is. Alright. Let's get a better lightsaber. So where did we... Okay, we came in down there, so we should go to, let's see, supplies. So down here and then to the left. And then we are level 22. I think the next level for stuff is 25. Might be 22 actually, so I might be right on the correct level here for that to happen. Let's see, can we unlock this? How much does that cost? 50,000. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that, because then we can instantly teleport to our ship instead of going all the way back. Let's see here, 30, 34. So probably we'll have to go with 20. Nope, 22. There we go. Perfect. So we're gonna need a mod. We're gonna need something, I guess, efficient. It doesn't really matter now. Gonna get some more endurance, some more mastery, some more power, and some critical rating there. I like to have critical rating on my lightsabers. And I'd rather go with some more mastery. Then we can actually sell some stuff we don't need. And then go in here and just update these mods. And I want to check for some pretty alright crystals as well while we're here. So we're gonna go up to the galactic trade market up here and see if there's any, I guess, better blue crystals, because I still want to go with a blue crystal, but if there are any more fitting ones. So let's see here. Item modification, color crystal, blue. Then we have 94,000. So let's check that out. And then that's ugly. This is a regular blue, but I guess it has better endurance than the one I have. If we go up in price, will it be even better? 27 critical rating, 41 critical rating. I like the advanced Hawkeye. Yeah, we got one here. It's the same. Actually, do we have one that it's critical rating? Endurance. All of these are the same, so it's endurance. Here we got a critical rating, and it's the... no. I don't like that extra blue tint. I want the classic. I want this one. Oh, there we go. Critical rating. It's this one, yeah. Buy item. Alright. So we got a message here from Supreme Chancellor Generous, the hero of the old galactic market. There's a story here. Your recent actions defending Coruscant against the Migrant Merchants Guild deserves to be applauded, and they will be. By ordinary citizens and the security forces alike. But equally important, to my mind, are your actions afterward in pursuit of justice. By exposing Senator Kale's corruption, you defended the spirit of the Republic we hold dear. Senator Kale was not an evil woman, but the moment she placed her political goals, however noble, above the principles of the people and the state she served, she ceased to possess the right to govern. As of today, the Senate has accepted Kale's resignation. Further action will be left to the discretion of the courts. I am proud to work for a citizen like you. Thank you, Chancellor. I don't remember who this is, so I'm not gonna bother with that. And then we have the new crystal. You do receive emails, or mails I guess, from several characters in the story over time. I tend to just browse through them real quick. I don't really care that much about them. Sometimes they give a quite nice lore insight, but most often not that much. It's more of a follow-up on what happens to the characters you met. And some characters were interesting, some were not. I don't remember who Vistis is. That might actually be the Rhodian, I guess, from Coruscant, but I don't really know. So let's talk to Kira, and then we go to Ormantel.
So, ground rules? Master Kuix let me do whatever, long as I wasn't in her way.
When I need you, do exactly as I say. The rest of the time...
Oh, no. I wanted to see what that option was.
So,
I'm gonna be nice.
Ground rules?
I'm gonna stay nice.
Master Kuix let me do whatever, long as I wasn't in her way.
Just follow my
Do
lead.
what I do, and you'll be fine.
We make it up as we go. Nifty. Question 2. What's my job on the ship? Hate standing around, makes me antsy.
Listen to the Starship broadcast frequencies. If the enemy makes a move, I want to know about it.
Thrilling work, but I'll take it. We'd better get moving. Let's go
Sure
save the
do.
galaxy.
So, Ormantel next. In this game, I don't know if we'll get to know more about it when we arrive, but in this game, Ormantel is right now in a civil war between a separatist faction and the Republic, and it is the starting planet for the Trooper and the Smuggler, where you fight out that conflict basically.
Arrived at Ord Mantell.
I suppose we won't actually touch that really. Maybe just run through it real quickly. But that's the state. It's a planet in war, and it's quite bad.
Interface with Darth Angrel's hyperspace data transceiver and download his communications.
Darth Angrel is a member of the Sith Council, you could basically
Guess
say.
I'll be playing Dejarik against myself while you have all the fun.
I'm ready to go, General.
Take a shuttle to the surface and meet Agent Otto. Good hunting. SWTOR out.
Well, Soothbree's a cool guy. I enjoy him.
I've visited my share of seedy ports, but this one's the seediest. Just as well I'm staying behind. I'll make sure nobody steals our landing thrusters.
Check out the spaceport while we're gone. If this place is as bad as you say, Darth Angral may have a presence here.
He may have.
Wouldn't surprise me. I'll poke around and see what's what.
He probably has.
Have fun down there.
Alright, so Ord Mantell next. Let's go. So I don't know how much of Taris we will get done today. It depends on how long this mission is, really. And if I do any other kinds of flashpoints or anything, I probably won't. Since the last time I did a flashpoint, it just chunked an hour off from what I was supposed to do. Even though it's a story as well, which you kinda need. At least for a first-time viewer. So I'll think about it. We might actually go with Hammer Station or something. It's the one from Coruscant. Just so that we get that done, we could do it solo. No worries. But I'd like to get started on Taris first. And then maybe after Taris we'll check out a flashpoint. Depends, which flashpoints do we have? Let's see if we can... Actually, we can level up some combat proficiencies here as well, because we leveled up to 22. I don't really use Cyclone Slash that much, it's that power there. I do like that, because Force Leap is gonna be used quite a lot for charging enemies. And it's quite nice to decrease the cooldown time, at least when you get attacked. And you also immobilize targets, so it's just a good power overall. I mean, I'm probably gonna swap out the Dagger Star or the Speeder eventually. I don't know to which vehicle yet. I'm gonna need to check that out as well. Might actually have some nice here in the Pack Explorer. My item stash. Let's see here. I mean, we do have this one, but it's kinda... It's not fitting for this character. I mean, I could go... I do have a Calf Hound, which you could ride. And it would actually be quite fitting with the armor I have. But I'm not sure yet. Do we have any more here? No, not anymore. We do have another mount, but these are not that cool looking. So I'll just skip that. And let's see, where are we going? We're going to the north of the area. We have some lore? Yeah, we do. The lag is quite bad right now, but it's not as bad as it was on Coruscant. It's only 24 people here, and I think we are still in... There's only one instance here. Alright. Wow. I think the only problem with the connection right now is just minor lags anyways. It's on my end this time, I think. It's gonna be fine. I might actually just add for a headpiece maybe a microphone and something, so that they can communicate while they fly, maybe? I don't know. I have to have T7, alright. Actually thought he was with me.
Agent Total, Republic SIS. Welcome to Ord Mantell. Hope you enjoy war zones, Master Jedi. This planet's full of them.
What have you learned about Darth Angral's operation here?
General Var Suthra had me send a
This is
probe
my
droid
war
to
suit.
the hyperspace data transceiver's location.
Or, well, not this.
I learned two things. First,
But
it's on an island.
the new outfit.
Second, they don't like
It's a
visitors there.
war outfit.
My
It's the
probe
warrior
droid wound
thing.
up disintegrating.
I do have a classic
Make sure it doesn't happen to
Jedi-ish
you, huh?
look as well,
Disintegration
with the hood and
isn't on
stuff,
my to-do
but
list.
that's more
When you
ceremonial.
find the hyperspace data transceiver, plug in your T7 unit and download everything you can from its logs. With any luck, we'll learn what Darth Angral's been up to. Be seeing you.
Thank you, Agent Otao. So where are we going? We're going up north. So we're gonna head over down here and then go to... Actually, we might be able to go... Can I teleport there instantly? Could go up to the Ordom village speeder, or the Ordom village, and then run up there. Gonna go a bit quicker. So yeah, this is Ordmantel. It's a war zone. It's not that much to talk about it. It's a harbor planet. I always imagined it to be kind of like Corellia, but not really. I think it's up there we're supposed to go. Seems like it. Can I sheet my way up there? Maybe go up on that end? Let's try this. Otherwise, it's just gonna be a teleport anyways. So I'm gonna check if I can go up on this ledge here. Save some time. Actually, it's not gonna be a problem. Perfect. Let's see, do we have any lags? Nope. No major lags at least. Just on my own. I can live with that. Thanks for the follow. Star Force Luke. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. How do you do, man? Glad to see another viewer come in. I appreciate that a lot. Cool. So what brings you here? Let's see here. There we go. Actually, we're gonna heal up before I head in. Fair enough. Star Wars is life, isn't it? So yeah. Well, that's basically that brought me here as well. Since I just recently started streaming, I find this game to be quite easy to stream. I can take my time, talk about Star Wars, enjoy some Star Wars, and also not stress out too much. I can see the chat. And I don't have to be fully focused, which is nice. No, it's not my first time playing this. I have finished all the class quests, some of them several times. It's only the second time I play the Jedi Knight one though, and it's been years since I actually played this part of the Jedi Knight story, like before. Well, around 2015, I suppose, when they released Knights of the Fallen Empire, the first one, or the first Eternal Throne expansion. So yeah, I haven't played this story for a really long time, so I don't really remember these parts of it. But I know the big picture, and I kind of remember the big story things. Have you played this? Alright, so it's just this room. I mean, I am enjoying the combat quite a lot, so I'm probably gonna clear out this whole area just because. Cool. Yeah, I haven't actually played. I mean, I do have, I think, 2 level 70s and then like 3 or 4 level 65s. I haven't done the Fallen Empire stuff with them because it's kind of boring to do that story when you're not a Force user. so I've just skipped those. But yeah, I haven't done that much raiding. I've done some, like on my main. I'm in a guild and I've done some stuff there with them, but I mostly just play this game. I prefer playing Imp as well, really, but it was so long ago since I did the Jedi Knight story, and I've done most of the of the Sith stories and the Imp stories quite recently, so I wasn't really hyped to doing them again. My main is an Imp as well. It's a Sith warrior, so I do most raiding and that stuff on the Imp side. When I do the raiding, it's not very often in the dungeons and the flashpoints. We might do a flashpoint later today or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow, I guess. We're gonna try to head to Taris today, and then we'll see how much we can get done there. So, since you're new to this page and this channel, I might explain a bit what I do. I'm really into the Star Wars lore. So when I arrive at a new place and see stuff, I tend to talk about where they are in the lore and stuff. Ornamental I don't know that much about, so I'm not going to be able to talk that much about it. But Taris, well, everyone who knows a bit of Star Wars lore knows about Taris, and Taris is a very interesting place, and it's really fun to talk about. So that's probably where I'm gonna talk quite a lot about Taris and the events of the first game. Yes, I finished the new story as well, the Jedi Under Siege. I finished that just when it came out. I jumped right into my main and finished that storyline. But the thing is with these, with those kind of storylines and the Nathema conspiracy and stuff, is that it's kinda, they're too short. You really get into it for like an hour and then it's done, and that's a shame, because same thing with that. Technology planet, I don't remember what it's called now. It's something on I. They're too short, and I don't really enjoy that too much. I mean, it's good stories, but when you get into it, it's over. But we got Darth Malgus back, and I was really looking forward to do some missions with Darth Malgus. But then, no, over. Well, done one mission, Malgus is out, and then we have to wait another 4 months for some new stories. And since I don't do the operations and the flashpoints that much, I miss out on that story content as well. Which in turn makes it less content for those casuals, basically, like me, who play this game, because we don't get that much new content that often. Have I ever played Jedi Academy? Yes, I have. I played Jedi Academy, not the one after Jedi Outcast. So yeah, Jedi Knight Jedi Academy. Yeah, I played that. That's the one. Correct. I played that a couple of times. Yeah, it's a nice game. I might actually stream that when we're done with this story. That's actually quite a good idea. It's also one of those games where you don't need to be super focused and you can have a lot of fun. I might actually... I think I do have Jedi Outcast as well. I haven't played Jedi Outcast. I know my dad used to play it back in the day when it came out, and he got stuck on it, playing it. So I haven't played that, so I might actually try to touch that game, because I have never... Well, I know it's the same gameplay, but I don't know that much about that era and that time of the lore. So that would be quite fun to explore. I might actually do that. I'm gonna check real quick. I do think I have Jedi Outcast. Yeah, I do. So that might be the plan, actually. Thanks for the great idea. We might actually do a poll when we're getting closer to the end of this one. where we can go through and see which games I should play. And well, this isn't only going to be a Star Wars channel, of course, but I do enjoy Star Wars very much, and there are some amazing Star Wars games, so I don't see why not play as many Star Wars games that I want to. I might actually try to get back into... I never finished Republic Commando. I found it quite difficult, but I might actually try to stream that as well, eventually. So yeah, we're going back to Mr. Otto here. I'm probably just gonna teleport to him, since it's quite far of a run. So yeah. I've heard about the mod movie duels, but we'll see. I'm not that much into modding games. Maybe I should be. I know I did mod Star Wars Battlefront 2 quite a lot, the first one, back in the day, and installed lots of mods and stuff. But I haven't actually done that since, and I kind of fucked up, I think, with that save file, because eventually the game just got corrupted. But I should probably check that out, yeah. We'll see. But first, I'd like to go through the Outcast story and the Academy story again, and then maybe start modding it. We'll see. That's quite far ahead in the future anyways. Because it's this story, maybe another one here, I don't know. And then Jedi Outcast, and then Jedi Academy, so it's gonna be like 4 or 5 full games from now, so we'll see. It's gonna take a while. I need to go to the airlock, alright. I was gonna teleport to the ship, but... see, this way. Is the volume alright, by the way? Like between my voice and the game? Is something too loud? Is something too low? I want to get it right. Let's see, orbital station. Yeah, I know about Star Wars Theory. I think I've seen many people play Movie Duels too. It's quite the common mod, and it's quite the popular mod. I think I watched... alright, nice. I think I watched the... Have you ever heard about Cryo? He does Star Wars Battlefront 2, the old game, and mods for that. It's a really nice channel. I think he... Oh.
Well played, Padawan. Your lies convinced even Darth Angron.
We're gonna add into the story here before we go on.
Imperial intelligence noticed this girl wandering the station and alerted my master. Darth Angron came from 20 parsecs away for a personal interrogation. Unfortunately, we were led to believe you weren't here.
Told them you were on Corellia. Suckers.
No matter.
Yeah,
we have you
so...
now.
Yeah, Cryo is a really good YouTuber. I subbed to him a long time ago, like when he just began.
Release my Padawan.
But I think he played some Movie Duels too as well when he felt like not playing Battlefront.
You risk certain death to free this girl. Why? Some misguided sense of duty.
Jedi accept responsibility for others. Sith only care about themselves.
You're as dull as you are pointless. Let's get this over with. When
Let's
I present
remove
Darth
the phone.
Angron with your head, he'll be most appreciative.
Oh, nice. Is she just gonna stand and watch? Alright. I don't need your help, Kira. I do like this outfit as well. It's one of the new ones on the market, on the cartel market. It's quite a cool warrior outfit.
Don't take this
I thought
the
that would
wrong
suit,
way, but I've never
but
been happier to
I
see anyone
want
like
some
you.
kind of helmet on him. I don't know which yet though.
I'm glad you're safe, but I need to know what this was all about.
Not much to tell. One second I'm watching
probably gonna head
smugglers
over to
haggle over
the
spice. Next
to one
thing
of my
I know, the
strongholds
Sith have
later
me.
and check if
Angle
I
wanted
have
to
any
know
cool
everything
helmets
about you.
which
Threatened
could
to kill
fit
me if
quite
I
well
didn't
to
answer
this
all
one.
his questions.
You obviously didn't tell him anything useful.
What kind of Jedi do you think I am? Angro left with an Imperial Admiral to refit a battlecruiser. Sounds like they have some.
It's a shame we
new-
haven't seen Kira yet since after Knights of the Fallen
So
Empire.
maybe we should warn the general about this.
Maybe
right
she was
away.
in the Ossus one, in the latest one. I know Jason Wilson returned, so maybe she did as well. I don't know. And once again, I pointed at the screen. It's a bad habit I have. Because when I do this, you can see exactly what I point at, right? No, you can't. I haven't seen the ICAT outfit, no. I have just tried to avoid everything IOCAF, basically. I hated that part of the story, and I don't like hanging around there. Alright, so she's back too. Alright, cool. So I guess they mirrored that so that the warrior and the Jedi Knight got their companions back at the same time. Neat. I'm probably
Looks
gonna...
like Taris was combining all your
Oh,
weapon projects to
we can
create
wait
something
till after
codenamed
this.
Desolator. We believe Angrel's arming his battlecruiser with it.
And it's no coincidence I've lost contact with Agent Galen. The enemy is raiding our weapon research facilities to build that device.
What about Master Orgus and Kiwix? Have they checked in?
They went on comm silence after leaving Coruscant. They're due to
Alright,
check in
I'll check
soon.
out the ICAT outfit.
Can't let Darth Angro complete this Desolator weapon, whatever it is. I need your help stopping him. Securing Nar Shaddaa is vital, but there's another target just as important on Taris.
You have another super weapon on Taris you didn't tell us about?
I'd rather not say more until you're there.
How can I make an informed choice without information?
Too many security breaches here. I won't risk the enemy finding out about this. When you reach Taris or Nar Shaddaa, contact me. And good luck.
I was gonna say something, and I don't remember which. Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna do in my free time. I suppose I'm gonna my second playthrough of the Knights of the Fallen Empire and that stuff is a Jedi Knight. So I'm probably gonna see Kira once I get to the Ossus one there as well. I haven't yet decided whether I'm gonna do.
General, I'm on Taris.
I haven't yet decided whether I'm gonna do the expansions with this character, if I'm just gonna do the story quest or the storyline for him, or if I'm gonna go into the expansions. I haven't decided yet. We'll see.
General, I'm on Taris. You seemed worried about this place after Ord Mantell. What's the big mystery you wouldn't reveal?
I apologize for the secrecy, but this involves someone the Empire would
I could
love
guess
to
so.
get its hands on.
And sometimes you don't have a lot of time to spare like that.
On our advanced warfare projects. But these technologies were all invented by Dr. Nassan Godera. Dr. Godera is a genius. Calculates targeting algorithms in his head for fun.
If he's so special, why wasn't he leading things instead of Taris?
Dr. Godera hates the Empire. So much so he quit in protest when the Republic signed the Treaty of Coruscant. Disappeared completely.
Fair enough, I'd say.
We recently discovered he's hiding on Taris. But the swamps, predators, and city ruins are keeping us from finding him.
City ruins? There's no civilization here?
Exactly.
Your master
No civilization
never
at
taught
all.
you about the Jedi Civil War? 300 years ago,
Oh,
there was a
actually,
conflict
I don't need to
between
talk that much
two fallen
about it.
Jedi named
Shame.
Revan and Malak. Malak obliterated Taris, hoping to kill Revan. Billions of innocent people died.
Did Malak succeed in killing Revan?
Revan escaped Taris' destruction and eventually killed Malak. Many more died before it was over. The Republic is recolonizing Taris. Recently, we found evidence that
Sure,
our missing
I'll
doctor
check
has
out
been
that
here for
outfit.
years.
Probably not gonna spend the time to do it though,
One of Godera's outposts in
but
the swamp. It's
I'm gonna check it out
entirely automated.
for sure.
Nothing but droids inside.
Maybe
They're
I'll
not
find it worth
cooperating.
when I see it.
If the doctor isn't there, what do the droids at this outpost do?
We think Godera has several facilities. The droids are caretakers in his absence. I've had people scouring Taris for other outposts. The survivors returned empty-handed. After what you learned on Ord Mantell, we need that man's expertise. You're our best shot at finding Dr. Godera.
Oh, I will find him.
I'll bring him back alive. Whatever it takes.
Left a small team monitoring the outpost. He'll aid your search. Transmitting outpost coordinates.
Yeah,
Good luck.
skip. Alright, let's head to Taris. I think they made a great job on Taris in this game. Like, visually wise. Like, it's the direct opposite of Coruscant and Nar Shaddaa. Did I like The Last Jedi movie? No, I did not like The Last Jedi movie. I hated The Last Jedi movie. It's one of the few... Or, hate is still a strong word. I can't rewatch Star Wars The Last Jedi. I have tried, and I can't. Although I did rewatch the Solo movie, and I had a blast. Both times. But I don't want to go into a rant about The Last Jedi. I couldn't stand that movie. Or I can't stand that movie. But we're not gonna go into that. It just aggravates me to talk about it. And I want this to be a nice, fun, and happy stream. Not an angry one.
Welcome to Taris. I'm Governor Suresh. On behalf of the Galactic Republic,
But now I really want to talk about it as well, because well, I burn for Star Wars, and I love talking about Star Wars and discussing Star Wars, but nah, I just can't. All right. So here on Taris, I'm probably gonna go with the planet side quest as well, the story arc for Taris, because here it isn't as laggy as it was on Coruscant. So here I'll have enough time and enough and not any lags. So I'm gonna take my time on Taris now and just enjoy this planet, because they really did a good work on the design here, and I enjoy at least daytime Taris. We're actually gonna bring Kira with us as well. I love T7, but Kira's my Padawan.
We've been waiting weeks, and those things are still swarming our property while you sorry excuses for defenders of the Republic sun yourself on the base.
This is a military operation, sir. This planet hasn't been cleared for civilian occupancy.
My brother didn't mean to be insulting, but for 3 centuries, our family has dreamt of reclaiming our place on Taris, and now to be stopped by those things.
What's this all about?
Their old estate's off base, so we got no way to secure it.
Taris is our home. We're not gonna wait until the army takes its pick of the planet and then throws us the scraps.
This guy is so
The
aggressive.
Republic validated our records, but some outlaws set up a camp there. They've got security droids all around the perimeter.
Couldn't you handle this yourself?
It's too dangerous. Some kind of outlaw set up a camp there.
Or are they
We've got
outlaws?
security droids all around the perimeter. It's a war zone.
We can't be sure,
We
can we?
almost got killed entering our own property.
The Republic will respond to all such claims of hostile, non-indigenous life forms based on strategic value.
Why don't you let me deal with this?
Yes, tell this coward we're the rightful owners, and he has to help us.
You want to explore? You look
Just
like you can
exactly.
handle it, but it's your choice.
As they also
You
talked
really
about in the
willing to
story,
take such a risk for us?
Malak destroyed Taris, trying to kill Revan in
seems just.
Knights of the Republic.
Great. They're all yours,
It
then.
was a beautiful
Find
city.
anything important, you can fill out a form
I'd
HQ.
say more beautiful
All we
than
need is to
Coruscant
get those
ever was.
blasted droids cleared out and
But
find out who's
I
controlling
do
them.
like this
I can
ruined
handle the
version
rest.
of it a lot. It really looks like it was something massive back in the day. Now it's just over. There's nothing left, and I do like how they designed that, and how they really showed what massive destruction Malak did to this planet. This is all he's doing. He bombarded the planet and let the raccoons free.
Is just as much science as art.
All
You
right.
can spar anytime.
So we've got a taunt here. We're gonna put that next to the other taunts, and then we're gonna move the focus down there. Do we have a quest here as well? We do.
Hey, you're not a refugee and you're not an aid worker. Why are you here?
Is Taris at war?
Might as well be. The local troops dragged us out of our homes. They said we'd be safer here while they fight the scavengers and pirates. While one side's looting, the other's
Oh, you
bombing.
did?
And we get to sit and
I
hope.
bought Coder a
It's
long
better to
time
move
ago,
you here than leave you on
but
battlefield.
I couldn't get over the combat.
Drag us out in the middle of the night like they did.
Yeah, I enjoyed the story, but I couldn't get over the combat, and eventually I just gave up on playing it, and I just went to like watch a blind run
See if it's still standing.
without commentary, so that I could get the full game, but without actually playing it, because I couldn't deal with the gameplay. It was too clunky and too slow for me.
Get out here. Someone's making a trip.
All of you, back off. We do this one at a time, or nobody gets anything. This could
And I
take a
haven't actually
while.
played the Knights of the
Fill in?
Republic 2. I have it as well,
Everyone
but
can't talk at once.
don't know if I'm gonna
One
play
at a
it.
time. You get
Probably
one
gonna
item,
watch that
one
as well. I know the
item. Make it
big
count.
parts of that story
But
as
my
well.
digging tools. I don't know how long we'll be here, and if we're going to
Revan is
build
of
a
course
boat
one of my
anything, we'll
favorite
need
Star
it.
Wars characters.
All I hear all day
Not
is
only because of that
dumb
game,
boys
but
fighting 'cause there's
because of
nothing to do.
who he
I've
is
got a
and
box
what he's
of
done
10
and
custom Pazar
who he
kits.
became.
Bring those.
He's a cool
I've got
character.
a micro generator in my toolbox. Bring the toolbox and we can plug in everything electric.
I've spent years working on a novel in my spare time. It's on
His
data
face
file.
doesn't match his
I'm
voice.
sure it won't have been stolen.
He should have had his
And what
voice.
I need is our Nadu seeds. Just a few packets would go a long way. It'd mean everything to my mother. Please, hurry.
I'll fix it. No worries, I gotcha. Actually, can you buy mounts here? I think, yeah, you can. Nice. I'll probably just check in with Mr. Emo here and see what he has.
Here's what I got. Look quick if you want.
Does none of these fit? Nah. 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 Alright, we'll just wait until we find something better. Alright, your favorite of all characters is Sidious. Of all characters. I mean, he's cool, and he's the biggest, baddest of them all, but I'd say my favorite is probably... Well, it's Obi-Wan Kenobi. I don't actually need to think that much about it. It's always been Obi-Wan Kenobi, and it will always be Obi-Wan Kenobi. No other character in Star Wars has suffered as much loss as he has. And he's such a cool and such a strong character, and I just love Obi-Wan Kenobi. And I really hope they will make a Kenobi movie, because Ewan McGregor deserves it, and the character deserves it. I just recently reread the Kenobi book, which takes place after Obi-Wan has gone to exile on Tatooine. It's a really nice story, and I hope they could adapt that one into a movie. It would be quite cool. It's about like just when he arrived on Tatooine and trying to fit in and trying to learn and trying to not be a Jedi, and it's a nice twist on his psyche, and how much he has to fight not to help, and it's which is something that is strictly in his nature, and I just love that movie. It's that book. It's a really good book. Which heroic mission is this? Sidious for me, at least in the EU, almost felt like a bad Superman. Oh yeah, I do like how he finished that plot, but the thing is with Sidious, he always felt like how Superman is overpowered, but he's overpowered as an evil entity, and I always found him too overpowered. With that being said, my favorite Sith is Vision, the Sith Emperor, because for me he is everything Sidious want to become. To live for thousands of years, and to rule the galaxy. Well, actually, Vision never ruled the galaxy like Sidious did, but Sidious only did it for 20 years. And the whole thing with EU Sidious going bananas and cloning himself and stuff, it was a bit too much. But I do like how he finished off the millennia-old plan to to destroy all the Jedi. Although I almost tear up when Order 66 is ordered. It always makes me tear up and wish things would go different every time. And I've seen those movies, that movie, many times. It always makes me sad. And I'm always gonna be a bit biased against Taris because he issued the Order 66. That's always gonna be something for me that I hold against him, even though, of course, he fulfilled everything he ever dreamed of, and that is cool and that is admirable somehow. I just can't get over that. I watched the Clone Wars. I've watched every episode several times. I love that TV series or animated series, and I'm looking forward to them finishing up the series now this year. And after the Clone Wars, Darth Maul climbed this high up for me as a character. He became so much more interesting. Rather than a cool guy with a double lightsaber who could fight cool, he became something more. And of course, I mean, I always enjoy the prequel era stuff. I mean, I grew up with it, so it's easier for me to hang on to that. But just the mere lore and the mere universe that the Clone Wars gave us, I just love that. It gave us too much, or so much, that we didn't know, or that some of us knew, but the public didn't know stuff. It's a good show. It's a really good show. For anyone who hasn't watched it, do so, please. Alright, so how much more? It's only the toolbox. Alright, so we're done here. Next up. How you do? I mean, I think I know how they will finish it up as well. Probably gonna go with some of the... I mean, I watched the unfinished episodes, and it seems like they're gonna take some of that and use it, like the Bad Batch and stuff. But I've also read the comics, which they used to finish up the Clone Wars. So they probably do some storylines from there as well, like the Ahsoka Rex thing and stuff. Probably some from Son of Dathomir as well. How Ahsoka and Rex led the attack on Darth Maul. I didn't like the first 2 seasons of Rebels. From the fact that Thrawn was added to the series, I think it's stepped up a bit. Problem with Thrawn in that series is that they made him, well, too patient. Like every loss and he's like, oh, it's fine, and then he still won, or then he still lost. They kind of fucked up how they finished that. But I mean, from the season 2 finale of Star Wars Rebels, I enjoyed that series a lot more, and I still think the EU version of Thrawn is probably the best villain of all of Star Wars, because he was so much more than any other villain. Because he wasn't evil, he was more like, well, he did what he thought he had to do to keep his people alive and keep the galaxy alive. And then it all went bonkers with a Yuuzhan Vong thing, and I can't really get caught in that storyline. It's also just like I felt The Last Jedi wasn't Star Wars. I feel like the Yuuzhan Vong stuff and that isn't Star Wars either. So it's kind of the same thing, even though it's
not. We have no more with which to defend ourselves. You have left us helpless before the Rakuls and everything that haunts this planet. My people are refugees, survivors of the battle on Coruscant. Would you turn us out of yet another home?
The owners have been waiting centuries to return here.
So many men are here to reclaim this planet who know nothing of its past. Ancient Taris was a blight on the Republic. The black mark on its reputation for freedom.
As far as I know, it was some outer rim nothing until the Empire blew it up.
Not true.
Humans on Taris did as they do on all planets. They seized the surface, claimed Taris's wealth, and forced every other species underground.
The way you should do.
Every meter of land
Definitely.
owned by a human was probably seized from another species.
Or not.
Just as this was seized from my ancestors. I have their documents. So old they were kept in printed form. Read them yourself if you doubt me.
Every person should be judged on their own merit.
The Jedi Order has always understood that.
Of course we've always understood
If you
that.
have any
Apart
sympathy
from...
for our cause, perhaps there is something you can do? We are alone and at the Republic's mercy.
Well, the one thing I never was bothered with Mara Jade. The thing with Mara Jade is that I never went beyond the Thrawn books, the Thrawn trilogy. So Mara Jade was more like, well, she was more of a villain for like 2/3 of that story. So I actually didn't mind her. But yeah, it just became too much. I mean, Luke went too overpowerful, the Sidious came back 25,000 times. It's just, well, for me it became too much. They needed to scale it down a bit. I think Darth Krayt and that stuff is cool, but it's... Also, I can't really get stuck in that story. It's too much for me as well. It's too far away into the future. I mean, this is even further away into the past, I guess. But somehow I find this easier to deal with, since we get more of where everything comes from instead of where everything went. I was fine with the ending of the Return of the Jedi. I didn't need to know what happened after that. I was fine with that, but I wanted to know how it was during the Jedi Prime, like when there were thousands of Jedis and thousands of Sith, and that's what we got from these stories. That's what I was interested in. I was fine with everything ending in Return of the Jedi, but when they released that they were gonna make sequel movies, I was as hyped as anyone else. And then we got The Force Awakens, which was alright, and then we got The Last Jedi, which wasn't Star Wars. And it's just a shame. Of course, we did get Rogue One, which I didn't like the first time, but I enjoyed the second time. And of course, I didn't think I was gonna like Solo. I thought I was gonna hate it. But I really enjoyed Solo. Because it knew what it was. It wasn't trying to be anything else. It was just a fun movie with some Star Wars flair to it. And I felt that the second time I watched it as well. We got some great performances. Maybe not from the guy who played Han, because he tried, but he ain't no Harrison Ford. You can never be a Harrison Ford. But Glover did such an amazing job as Lando, as Billy D. Williams. And yeah, I mean, I enjoyed that movie a lot. I found the Beckett character, the Tobias Beckett, to be a good addition, something to somewhat of a mentor. I just like that. Rogue One, for me, the first time I was bothered by it because it was kinda jumpy. It was kinda all over the place. Did add some good stuff, but then it and they didn't really execute the characters good. I think that's my main issue with it. Episode 3 is my favorite as well, alongside with Episode 5. I think those are on par, on favorite wise. I guess The Empire Strikes Back is a better movie, but I enjoy Episode 3 a lot. It's the one movie, Star Wars movie, I could rewatch many times. Rogue One, I think they failed with the execution of the characters. They didn't feel important enough. As when they... Well, spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't watched it. When they die at the end, I don't feel anything. I just... Like, I knew they were gonna die. I knew they were all gonna die. And... because I knew that no one would make it away from there. So for me, there weren't any stakes, really. I knew that was gonna happen, and I knew we were never gonna see any of them again. And that we never had seen any of them. So I kinda...
Let's be professional about this.
It had no stakes, and that's where it failed.
How did you find out about this operation so quickly?
And that's why I'm not at all excited about the Cassian story, or the Cassian series as well. I don't know why they thought a Cassian series would be interesting. I mean, Diego Luna, fine. I understand that he said yes.
I'm afraid I can't let you have him.
I can see that. I mean, I guess his death was the only one that actually mattered, somewhat, because it actually was made by the rebels as well. It wasn't actually... I don't remember his name now. But Ben Mendelsohn's character.
This information from any number of sources.
I think that was the best death of the movie. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know why they decided to make a Cassian series. I'm fine with I understand that Diego Luna said yes, I want to do it, because of course someone asked him, do you want us to make a Star Wars series about you? Of course he's gonna say yeah. Or of course he's gonna say yes, but come on. No one really cares about Cassian that much. I am excited about Mandalorian though. I will be looking forward to seeing what they could do with that story. The Vader scene was epic, but you can't really say a movie is good from one scene. Just as with the Last Jedi, I found the throne room fight to be awesome, and I liked how they did with the connection between Kylo and Rey, but the rest was utter shit. So two good things can't make it good, because a lot of it was really bad. And Rogue One was alright. It wasn't bad, it was alright. I had fun the second time. The first time I only enjoyed K2SO.
My programming forbids cooperation with non-Gadara life forms.
The third act of Rogue One or The Last Jedi.
That criteria is now met.
Because the one thing I absolutely loved about Rogue One was Alan Tudyk's K2SO. He did such a good job, and he was hilarious. I laugh every time. Yeah, the third act was great, but still there's some things that I find weird and find doesn't hold up. And as I said, the part where everyone just die, each and every one, like, I don't feel anything when they do. It's supposed to be this emotionally loaded moment, and then oh well, he dead, and then he dead, and then he dead, and then they dead, huggy. I mean, I just couldn't get into that part, but of course the action was amazing. It was maybe the best space battle we've seen yet, but there was so much of it that also didn't work, and that's a shame. Where am I supposed to go now? Okay, so we're gonna head back to and do this heroic here. Then we're gonna go head over and leave these two quests, or the two quests we have, and then yeah, I don't know. Then we'll probably head over to these part and do this one, and then we'll see what the time is. So I'm just gonna go for 1 hour more. So we'll see. I like to do the heroics for the money and for the gear. At least when you are in this part of the game, in this phase, you get a lot better from gear and stuff from this than you get from any other mission. It's better than the story missions, so it's always worth doing these, especially when they are this easy, especially when you have your companion with you. They are never really a challenge. But it's really nice that we don't have the same lags as we did on Coruscant. That was horrible. Really annoying. Let's see, what are we supposed to do? Sabotage the locust ship. Okay, so we're gonna go over here and explode it. I do enjoy watching people react to Star Wars stuff as well. It's always, well, I do enjoy watching people react to stuff I love, such as music or Star Wars, and it's fun to see how people who are getting into that stuff enjoys that for the first time and that stuff. I do like that part of it. But otherwise, I'm not that into reacting. It's mostly reacting to music and reacting to artists, which I find interesting. It's a nice way to do reacting. Experiencing stuff for the first time and learning and watching. Who's this Amelie? Oh right, it's that girl we saw in the holo. Just gonna skip those. We have 8 minutes left. I have more of these experience boosts. I wonder which helmet I'm gonna go with. Probably before we end the stream today, I'm gonna go to the stronghold. Or one of my strongholds. The one I can access as a Jedi. And then we'll see if there's any helmets or something I could use. I could actually go to my Sith stronghold as well, I guess. I have the money for it, but it's unnecessary to pay to go there. Let's see here, because we're gonna head straight ahead, and it's just, actually we need to kill 40 of these, so why not? I do like the mission and the pest control since they're locust. So when I would or could stream Jedi Outcast, that would probably be, I mean, I'm trying to do one planet every other day, and I'm streaming every weekday. So I'm gonna finish up this story first, and I mean, we're just the 3rd planet, so that's gonna be a couple of weeks, and then we'll see. I mean, I'm doing this while I don't have a job, so we'll see. It depends. If I get a job, we'll probably stream less, and now I'm trying to do this to keep up, just have something to do during my days. So we'll see. I can't say for sure, but not until March, I think. At least. It's gonna take a while. Because I won't stream every weekday. Either I can't stream every weekday, but every weekday I can, I will. And it's I'm gonna take my time on this. I don't want to rush through this story, so and through these quests, so it's gonna take a while. I don't really know when, but yeah, I probably increased the stream times, like the amount of time I stream later on. Right now I only do 2 hours a stream, and this is hurting me real bad. Yeah, so right now I'm only doing 2 hours a stream, so I don't get too far during one stream. Because as a new streamer or a newbie streamer, I'm not used to sitting and playing and talking constantly for more than 2 hours. It's a bit too much. So it will take some time before we could go with another game than this. It depends. Some days the servers are down. I might just not stream anything those days, or I stream something else. But I think I'd rather stream something that's not Star Wars then. So it might be Football Manager or Mass Effect or something. Because I still have one Star Wars IP to go through. I'm not gonna go with all classes, or I might do, but not before Jedi Outcast. I want to play Jedi Outcast, so I'm gonna do it after this story. We'll see how long that takes. But yeah, but I'll be streaming this time of day most weekdays, Monday to Friday, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. CET. And then we'll see. But you should be here. You should hang out with me every day, because it's nice to have someone to talk to while streaming. It's easier for me to talk when there's someone listening. I know they're usually like 2 or 3. You see, I'm not a big popular streamer, so there's not usually that many viewers. But eventually I will. I figure if I keep this up and keep streaming on a regular basis, people will come in and watch, and more people will come. Thank you for the host, man. I enjoy it a lot. Thank you very much. Hosts, follows, likes, anything, it really helps. It really does. So thank you very much. Of course, my next priority with the channel now would be to update some visuals. I mean, I do have the webcam and that sort of stuff done, like around here. But I want to fix my logo. I wanna do some of that stuff more, and I need to fix some emotes and stuff. So there is work to be done, for sure. But now I just wanted to get into it and get used to it, to see if I'm up to it, if I'm able to do it, and keep up a tight schedule. Hello, miss. After this quest, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. I'm not a prison guard.
Allow me to do this.
Walla Wanga. I can see that's a Yoda emote. That's cool. I mean, I love Yoda as well. But yeah, I'm gonna fix some channel emotes eventually. But I need to be partner and stuff. So there's a lot I need to work on. But that will be a fun journey. It'll be an experience for sure. Gonna enjoy that. Oh, look at that cool guy. It would be nice to have those classes actually for this. No, it wouldn't fit this character at all actually. Cowards. Defeat the guards. Probably just gonna activate the... Oh, this is tanking a lot of damage. We're gonna go with the lazy option here, because I'm dying. Actually gonna back off and then head back. There we go. Do I need to go back there? Alright. Well, good for me that I killed everyone on my way there. I think it's gonna be fine. I think this is all in a green area. So I think I cleared everything here. I hope so, at least. Seems like it. Is this better than the ones I have? Nope. Is this one better? No, but I do like the look of it. Not better. Not better. Not better. Gonna save, gonna back off a bit. Can't use a cannon. Can't use a gun. Companion gifts. There we go. Now that's sorted. I'm gonna kill this fella. Alright, well, no worries. Stay for as long as you want. I'm just gonna stream for 40 more minutes, or 50 more minutes anyway, so you head off to the gym when you can and when you want. It's good for you. Oh, he's Gino Harridan, or whatever they called.
We don't kill prisoners. Even a criminal like you deserves the chance to make amends.
I don't remember what that race is called now. Oh, I read a lot about them though. What are they called? They're basically unkillable. That's their thing. Alright. So you will be at the gym for like 2 minutes? Because I'm gonna stop streaming at 5. That's 40 minutes from now. And then I'll be done for today. I might stream a bit early tomorrow, but I probably won't. It's gonna be quite tight with time tomorrow, so I'm probably not gonna stream tomorrow. Yeah, when you come back, I'm gonna be done streaming, so that's gonna be a shame. But yeah, I will stream again on Monday, maybe Sunday, maybe throw in a... No, won't on Sunday. I'm gonna stream on Monday again. Might tomorrow, but probably not. So I'm gonna stream on Monday, and same time, same channel. But hey, it's 20 more minutes until you need to leave, so let's go with that one, and then head back to Olaris. But while we're going there, I'm just gonna do a quick run and go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Alright, and now we're back. That was a short bathroom break. I'm gonna stream for 45 more minutes and we'll see what we could get done in that time. So we're gonna talk with these guys. We're gonna get the next area for this mission and then we're gonna head over.
Excellent job.
With the other quest we did.
Metal corpses from here.
I told him that's not really possible.
So who are the crooks who set themselves up on our property? Did you drive them off?
I took out the droids, but it won't be safe to live there.
What are you talking about?
Is it the Rackles? Monsters? I told you we should have waited until the planet was open to settlers.
The land is held by the alien who owns this deed. Her claim is better than yours.
The alien resettlement was a valid executive order approved by the Republic. This is our land.
There are alien survivors who kept their claim? I'd have thought they would never come back here. I studied the history. It wasn't right.
It wasn't right. They got moved off the planet.
You can't make us leave because of that.
It'll take more than 2 people to turn this place civilized.
I agree,
True.
Relis.
It'll
This
take
isn't
more.
our ancestors' estate. This is a frontier. We'll need to grow food, sew clothes, defend ourselves. Wouldn't it be better to ally with these aliens?
So close? Maybe we should just hear them out.
Yeah, Revan is really awesome.
We won't turn them away.
Revan is a great character in every way.
Hey, good job. Both on the droids and getting to the bottom of that mess.
Have you read the one of those, the Revan book, the one that takes place before this game, just like the Malgus book does?
Is there something else
Because
you
you
want me to do?
get a good look into Revan's psyche there and how he is as a person. It's basically about how he tries to unfold what happened to him when he became bad, when he became evil. Just trying to figure out what happened. It's a really good story as well. There's a lot of those great stories in. Oh, I already have that. Already have that as well. Well, that's a shame. There's a lot of great stories in the books, which shouldn't be overlooked.
Using a lightsaber is just as much science as art.
Oh, I like Force Stasis. I've been wanting to have Force Stasis for forever.
Laisha, Vetus, everybody, he's back.
Force Stasis is basically the power that that Kylo Ren uses on the
Calm down, people. Let's deal with
on the
possessions
bolt,
first, so those who want to can leave.
on the blaster fire in
Hopefully
the first movie or in the Force Awakens. The one he used on the power he uses on Rey to freeze her.
Not a page long.
Force Stasis is cool.
Yeah, I can't wait to turn this on.
I have to show these to my mother. She's been so worried. I'll be right back.
I think what she meant to say was thank you, but she's a little giddy. Don't worry. None of us will forget your generosity.
Well, good. I don't think I have any of these. Nope, so it doesn't really matter. Did I like The Force Awakens? I loved it the first time. Enjoyed it the second time. Didn't like it the third time. Thought it was alright the fourth time. And then I haven't watched it again. Because I've seen it 4 times since 2015. I don't need to watch it for another 2 to 3 years. But I don't mind it. It's kind of bland. It's far from my favorite Star Wars movie, and it doesn't really do anything for Star Wars really. But it was a nice callback to the first movies. It played a lot on our nostalgia, and I mean, you can't really go wrong with that. It was a safe bet. It was an enjoyable movie at best. The things that I liked about the prequel movies is that they try to do new stuff and try to explore things that had never been explored in the universe before. Who would have thought that a Star Wars movie would be about like trade routes and stuff? No one. But those movies open up the universe a lot more than The Force Awakens or the Last Jedi ever would or did. Oh, you're one of those blind lovers, are you? I would like to love everything, but I just can't. I'm not gonna say that I like something that I don't like. It's for me that's meaningless. But good for you if you enjoy everything.
As you can see
Or
by the data, there is no disease
almost
in known
everything.
space that propagates as quickly as the Tarisian
The
raccoon
one Star Wars
plague.
movie that I really,
One
apart from The
individual
Force
raccoon
Awakens,
can
can't,
start a
or
pandemic,
The Last Jedi,
as we
can't
observed in
rewatch. Well, I
81
can rewatch it,
colonies to
but
date.
the one that is
Until a
clearly the
vaccine
worst
can be
movie
widely
of them all
distributed,
is
it is highly
Attack of
doubtful
the
that
Clones.
any
I love
civilian
Attack of the Clones,
colonization
but
effort will
it's a
yield
really bad
lasting
movie.
results. Thank you.
If you're working on a vaccine,
It has
I'd like to
it
help.
has the case that there's some
It's a
also
generous
the same
term.
as Rogue One
The
and
last
The
breakthrough
Last
in
Jedi
mackerel plague
is
research was
there are
3
some cool
centuries
scenes,
ago.
but the rest of the
Archives
movie
say
is
that
quite
Dr.
bad
Thorne developed a raccoon serum vaccine
in every
just
way.
hours before the
Actually,
bombardment.
I like most
I'm
of the
trying to
Camino
acquire
stuff,
the serum.
and I
Short of
like
putting a
most of the
blast
Obi-Wan
into
stuff.
someone's head,
But otherwise, that
it's not
movie
gonna
isn't
happen.
really good. You can rewatch it because, for some reason,
What makes you think that?
it's still
There's a
enjoyable.
pirate
It's
camp not
still
far from
action,
here.
but
They went
it's
after the ruins
on
of
a
Stepanek
movie
Memorial Hospital.
critic
Stepanek was well preserved.
panel.
There's
It's
raccoon
not that
serum to
it's
be
not a good
found,
movie,
it'd be there.
but it's a
They
more
asked
enjoyable.
Commander
It's a
Vicky
better
to
Star
step
Wars
in, but
movie.
since it wasn't a Republic
This
hospital,
okay.
pirates
Here we go.
have legal salvage rights.
The Last
What is
Jedi
legal
is a
and what
better
is right
movie
are often
than
different. I'll pay them a
Star
visit.
Wars Attack of the Clones.
That's
Attack of the Clones is a
extremely
better
brave of
Star
you.
Wars movie than The
The
Last
Death
Jedi.
Squad pirate gang
And that's,
robs anything that
I think
talks
Ryan
and
Johnson
shoots
just
anything that doesn't.
missed the whole
Can't say what will
point
be
of Star
required to
Wars
get
with
this done, but
The
this
Last
plague
Jedi.
has infected half a planet's worth of
What
people.
it was, what it
If
is,
that serum shows up on my
and
lab
what it's
table,
gonna be.
it'd be unethical
I
to
think
throw
he
it away
messed
for
up
any reason.
everything,
I hope my position
and
is clear.
for no reason really, apart from him wanting to do his own thing, which he's gonna be able to do with his own trilogy. And I'm fine with him having his own trilogy where he could do what he wants to do. I'm fine with that.
Hey there,
Whatever.
Captain Childress. I want to thank you for
But-
taking the time to see me. You did nice work on that land claim mess.
But don't ruin the saga. The saga we have has held a common theme through it all, and you can't just rip that out and make something new when you already have a theme set. It just makes it feel off. And for me, The Last Jedi was really off.
Way back when,
It was off-putting
the
in
Sith
every
were
way.
searching for a Jedi here. When they couldn't find her, they tried destroying the entire planet. The Jedi escaped, but millions of people died an ugly flaming death. The Empire tried to
I
save
actually
them
don't think
first in
Episode
the
1
last
is that
war.
bad.
300
Episode
years
1
after
for me
Taris,
has grown
we
a
still
lot.
don't know squat
I
about how
really
to
like
defend
Episode 1
against a bombardment
as
once
both a
ships were
movie
in
and
orbit.
a Star
Until
Wars
we
movie.
learn to defend ourselves.
I
Here's the
actually
Empire's mercy.
hold
That's why I'm
Episode
here.
1
Learn what we can,
over
so we
both
don't
The Force
repeat the
Awakens and The Last Jedi,
The Sith
and
commandos
I'd
will
say
defend the
Rogue
search
One
team
as
of the
well.
crash site of the Endar Spire,
Um,
the last Republic warship shot down over this planet. If
But
we're lucky,
as I said,
that
I'm not
ship
gonna really
recorded
go
the
into the
whole
movie
bombardment.
rankings. It's
But
really
my team's
subjective,
lost
and
contact, which means there are desk jockeys in the wild with the most valuable data on Taris.
If they've still got comms, tell them help is on the way.
The crash site's a ways out, fast as you can make it. I don't know if we've got survivors. Research team's your number 2 priority. Data's the most important thing. Take anything the Endar Spire recorded to Commander Vicky at the outpost.
I don't mind Jar Jar Binks. I think that Jar Jar Binks is misunderstood. George Lucas misused him.
So much destruction.
He made the wrong choice about him, but I don't think the character itself is bad and ruins the movie. Because that's just one thing that otherwise offsets the whole movie, and that's the opposite of what I was talking about. I have no idea who, or I actually have some idea who plays him, but I don't remember. And I don't know what he has done otherwise. But I mean, wasn't he supposed to be played by Michael Jackson? I have a small memory. I really feel bad for the guy. He's got an unsurmountable, undeserved amount of hate, just like Kelly Marie Tran got. She didn't deserve to get any of the hate for Rose. Ryan Johnson deserved to get every hate for Rose. It wasn't her fault that Rose was a bad character. It was Ryan's fault. She did everything she could, she never deserved any of the hate. And those fans who hated her for that role aren't fans. They're just haters. Because it's fine to dislike a character, but of course it's fine to dislike an actor as well. But an actor didn't do anything wrong? No. Calumet Retran didn't deserve the hate for something when she only did what Ryan told her to do. Just like Hayden Christensen didn't deserve all the hate that he got for the things George Lucas made him do. We have to remember that when Attack of the Clones was being made, Hayden Christensen was only 19 years old. He was basically a child actor. You can't really expect someone that young to be very good. It's not that common. And he got off to a really rough start on that movie. Of course, he has shown that he has acting chops, and he seems to be past that. It seems like he was lucky enough to not do that while Twitter was a thing, but or before Twitter was a thing, I'd say. Otherwise, I think he would have shut down his social medias as well. But now he's part of the prequel memes, and the prequel memes are the best kind of memes. I love prequel memes, but we're not gonna go into that right now. But the Calumet Retran thing, it sickens me when I heard and saw what people talked about her, told her, wrote to her. It's horrible, horrible people. You don't do that.
Finished resetting all the tracking relays. Is that central computer online?
Affirmative. Triangulating Dr. Gadara's coordinates now. This facility has outlived its usefulness, and my programming provides no secondary mission. I am uncertain how to proceed. Serving Republic cowards is unacceptable, but I am not armed to combat in scum. Recommendation?
Don't go anywhere until I find Dr. Gadara.
All right, I forgot that we were looking for that guy.
Triangulation complete. Transmitting the coordinates to you.
Is he the guy called Doc?
Sorry, Jedi. My maker is too good for those
or is that another guy? Oh, that's a shame. That's also really bad. No one deserves to get that amount of hate just because they played a character the way they were told to play a character. I'm glad he didn't commit suicide, because that would have been a huge blight on the fandom, and of course on him as well. I don't wish anyone to do any sort of that thing, so I'm glad he didn't. And it's bad and it's horrible how toxic some people can be. I mean, I truly dislike The Last Jedi, but I still don't hate the actors. They're all good actors. They just had a really horrible director. Or not horrible. He can probably do some good things, but he wasn't the right one for that movie. I wish they would have just stayed with J.J. Abrams, really. That would have been best for everyone, I think. So we're going back down here, huh? Ooh, the Endar Spire, where you began Knights of the Old Republic on board of this ship. Until whatever his name was, the same guy who does the voice for Caden Lenko in Mass Effect. One everyone hates. I've done this mission so many times. It feels like I did this mission not that long ago either.
Please tell me you're our reinforcement.
Childress sent me. What cut you off?
Give me a moment. All's clear, guys, and we've got some muscle from back on base. This is what's left of our research team. The others got ambushed while working. Scavengers must have guessed we were after something good. We need to hold them off long enough for the research team to recover and download that data.
He
Now you'll get to see how a Jedi handles things.
Okay, Data's priority
All right.
one. Everybody
See you,
into the
man.
ship.
Thank
Go.
you real much for coming in here and keeping me company. It's been a really nice time, and I hope to see you back on Monday. And I wish you luck at the gym. Take care, dude. No worries, man. I'm gonna try to keep this going for at least half an hour. Take care, dude. Alright, let's go, boys. Charge. I get a Last Samurai feel of this outfit, and I think that's why I like this outfit really much. It's really, it has that samurai feel to it, and I mean, I know George Lucas was based a lot of his theories and thoughts about the Jedi from the samurais, and I think it really suits the warrior look, running with this sword like that. Like, imagine this being a katana, it would be a samurai basically. Oh, I need to restore the power first. I think they moved that. I think that was where I was earlier. I still wish they could add some more races, like a Keldor or a Rodian. Like, that you could play as though. I think that would go quite a long way to add some new and nice content to this game. Just by adding playable races. Does a lot, I think. Because come on, how is Rataki more interesting than a Keldor? And there are models for Keldors in the game, and there are models for Rodians. There were models for Togrutas, so they added Togrutas. I think it's it would be a nice thing, or maybe add Kalesh or Trandoshans. I mean, imagine a Trandoshan Jedi. That would be so cool. Maybe you could only have one body shape, the big dude thing.
If you hadn't come when you did, those would be our smoking corpses there, no question. Unfortunately, we're not done. Not until this Rex data is in the hands of Commander Veequith.
Consider it done.
Give me what you have. I'll get it to the commander.
We've recovered all the high-priority info. If you run that to the outpost, I'll hold off what's left of the scavengers until our reinforcements arrive.
I mean, I guess the Rodians... I never heard a Rodian apart from the Rodian in Clone Wars speak Basic. All the others have basically spoken Huttese. But I guess it could be possible to distort the voice, I guess, for the voice actor who does whatever race you're playing as. But I mean, the Keldor... I mean, you could do that with a helmet, so I presume that would go with just a race as well. The Keldor should have some voice muffling or something, since they are... Actually, it's quite fitting that I use the that I use the speeder here, since they actually use these to race on Taris during whatever that was called now. I'm forgetting stuff today. Swoop Racer. They did swoop races here on Taris, and these were the swoop races they used. So it's quite fitting that I actually have this here on Taris. The Dagger Star. Actually, where the hell am I? Alright. Let's search for the Rackle Serum. Actually, wait, did I go the wrong way? Yeah, I did. Can I go through down there? Maybe? Yeah, I can, alright. Saved some time.
We're about to break your record, boss.
I don't think so, Kira. Probably not. Do you have any... Actually, I like the respectable one. And then we could go with... Should we have another legacy title? Galactic Peacekeeper, I like that. Oh, wrong outfit. There we go. I think this is a nice title card. Tiny unit, the respectable Galactic Peacekeeper. It fits well. It doesn't look at me at all, like me at all, but of course it's supposed to be kinda me, but not really. If I was a stoic Grey Jedi Knight, maybe. This feels like a heroic. I think there's one heroic when you on the imp side who uses the same building or the same cave. You face pirates here, but they're infected instead by the Rackle Serum, because the imp. When you're on Taris as an imp, you're here after the Jedis came here. You're here a lot later in the story. Instead of it being the third planet, it's like the 6th. Because after this, it's Nar Shaddaa. It's Nar Shaddaa, it's Tatooine, it's Alderaan, and then after that, I think you go to Taris. And for us, we go to Balmora instead, where the imps are during that time. Or during this time. Alright, actually the last bonus mission should be running back. Yeah. I want to be there first. There's a lot of people here. Can I avoid these guys? Nope.
Done.
I thought I would, but nope. Alright, let's see here. Let's examine a Rackle specimen and recover the research from Bruce Jody. Who's Bruce Jody? This is Bruce Jody. Quite a difficult name to say several times. Jody. Okay, Jody. Okay, not that. Sorry. There we go. Bonus mission complete. I think. Should be just turning, yeah. So we're just gonna head back up here and then back down where we came from. Sorry. Getting kind of tired now. It's a lot of enemies to kill here. I do enjoy that. Some nice easy mobs. Some semi-good or money drops. And then just get this final guy. Still wish you didn't have to wait for that this would be a phase zone, like one of those with a green door, so that you wouldn't have to wait for things to respawn. Or that things would respawn after you kill them. He should have something good on him. Yep. Actually, we're gonna met up. And we're gonna hand in, we're gonna speak with that guy, hand in that, and then we have main quest there. I might have something more up here later. We're gonna see. Head down into the catacombs. Hitting you with a... Oh, I was gonna hit him with a flaming sword, but I guess not. Alright. So, right. I forgot about this guy. I might actually just do the evil thing here because I'm lazy. Because really, who has time to do additional quests on the quests?
There's gonna be 200 Death's Claw pirates coming through that door.
Suits me fine.
Wait. When I said you picked the wrong place to rob, I meant, we don't have a lot of money. And it's true. Most of our manpower is laid up with the Rag Ghoul Plague. If I'm not around to administer the serum treatment, it's gonna be nothing but carapaces and claws in here.
Which happens. Anyways.
Far more are suffering than just those inside this room. Give it here.
What is this? I'm getting robbed by Jedi? I thought you guys were allergic to credits or something.
We'll take credits. It's sniveling we don't tolerate.
If you cut off my supply...
Oh, that's not what I wanted to say.
Suits
me fine.
Far more are suffering. You're forcing my hand here.
If you cut off my supply of serum, these guys are gonna turn. You know what that means? I'm gonna have to shoot them all in the head before they try to eat my liver.
No.
You're a doctor, right? Synthesize some more.
With what? My state-of-the-art facilities? I can only use what I find, and we don't find much. The only place I can think of that might have some left is the ruins of Dynamite General. The place was basically Ghoul Town. You want serum, you get it there, and leave us alone.
I'm gonna do with the evil thing here, because I don't.
Fine, take it. But these people will die cursing you.
Oh, of course. I just don't want to bother with doing another part of the quest when I could go back and turn in like 3 quests right now. Sometimes you could do the evil thing. I don't care about these pirates. They're gonna be bad at either or. Because as a Sith, you go here and you kill them. And they're gonna be Rackles or infected. So what I did here didn't really matter.
Welcome back. Let's get those serum samples analyzed and see what we've got.
Alright.
Well, thank the Force for good Tarisian storage technology. I wasn't sure anything would still be viable after 3 centuries.
300 years since Malak destroyed this place.
Is there a cost to these samples I should be aware of? A deal with a pirate crew, perhaps?
They gave it up pretty easily.
Wow, that's a pleasant surprise. I guess there's good even in the worst of us sometimes. Ah, here we are.
Yeah, I just don't want her to know that I basically doomed those people.
Looks like it was effective 300 years ago, but the Raku plague has mutated since then. This serum will only provide effective immunity for extraordinarily healthy individuals.
No one's going to take an unreliable vaccine.
Yes, but it gives us options. Right now, I need what we call a lucky survivor, whose system has antibodies to the modern plague. We haven't had a survivor yet, for obvious reasons, but this serum might provide the link we need. If I infected an extraordinary individual protected by the serum, I could collect the antibodies and make an effective vaccine.
If it means we can someday wipe those things from the planet, sign me up.
Well, and I had this whole speech ready. All right, we have a medical droid, CB-084, set up to observe Rackles in the field. He'll be able to collect the antibodies and slow any potential
Let's go get infected.
After I give you the serum, go out there and test it. Let the Rackles attack you and see what happens.
You don't have this plague in a needle or something?
It needs to work in the field. It needs to work in the field. Now, here's your serum injection.
Ow. Alright.
I hope the Force is with you, because the science is stretched to the limit.
Ooh. Not nice. Let's equip that. Open that. We have a lot of stuff to sell. Actually, you can sell trash items.
I'm off.
Then we can see what we need to save and what we need to sell. Which is just a few things here. I don't need these things. I need to turn in this one. Then I'm gonna head up here, get infected, go back. Ooh, level up. So just fight some Rackles, hope you get infected, and then head back. Sometimes you like takes forever to get infected, and sometimes it goes really quick. Hopefully this will be all I need to do. Seems like I need to do more. How difficult can it be for them to infect me? Seriously. Oh. Couldn't see that guy. It was hidden.
Let's go.
I mean, if Kira gets infected, I think that actually transfers to me as well. Got a big guy here. Maybe he could help us. Yep, there we go. Alright, so we're going back. Getting our healing juice. Then we need to head down here. So we're gonna speak with Commander Vikai. Vikai? I'd say Vikai, right? And then after that we're gonna head somewhere else. I don't know where yet. Oh, look at that. That's a beautiful, beautiful signature. Alright, I'm getting kinda hungry. But we're gonna finish up the stream quite soon. I'm gonna head over, report to this CB08, and then we're gonna probably quit it for today. It depends. I might have to talk with someone over there as well.
Questions about military operations on... My pardon, Jedi. I'm actually expecting one of your order. Are you the one who saved my team at the Endar Spire?
You're the one I'm supposed to report to?
Yes. I appreciate the service you have done for me and for the Republic. The data from the Endar Spire will be invaluable to the Republic's war efforts. Lieutenant Karlsu tells me there's close surveillance footage of the Imperial warships.
Anything to help.
My life is dedicated to stopping the spread of the Sith.
As is mine.
Well, that's
Thank
actually
you for
not
your
what my
service.
life is dedicated to.
Republic intelligence
Dedicated
has
to
been
help,
waiting for this
not
data since the
spread the,
bombardment fell.
or stop the spreading of the Sith. So that's actually a lie. Don't need those stuff. And then we head down. I actually thought I was gonna land on the thing there, but nope. Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, there's a lot of destruction. Look at how tall these buildings once were. But then they got destroyed. Each and every one of them. By one power-hungry Sith. It's a shame. Taris was the pearl of outer space, of the outer rim. Now it's only weakened. Alright, so we're gonna go here, talk to the CB084, and then I think there's a new story arc quest from there. So we're gonna talk with this guy, activate the heroic. Would be nice if we could play as a Duro as well.
What else can you tell me?
Standing here in the flowers. That's too long.
Finish your mission and you'll honor your squadron's sacrifice.
I'll never take down an entire enemy force, especially while I'm injured. The pirates will sell our entire reclamation strategy to the highest bidder, crippling our reconstruction unless you stop them first. Consider our intel destroyed. Blah blah blah. Too much. Do I need to go back for that one? Oh, it's just up here. Well, I'm not gonna do that now. I'm gonna save that for the next stream, so probably Monday, maybe tomorrow, but probably Monday. And after that we'll see. So I'm just gonna talk to this droid here, and then I'm gonna quit for today.
I see your infection is progressing. Hold still while I take samples for analysis. While I transmit the data to Dr. Cell, there are some questions I should ask. Do you have any of the following symptoms? Dizziness, fever, shortness of breath, and inexhaustible hunger for sentient flesh?
All of them.
I could go for a Nerf burger. That doesn't count, right?
I will note it on your chart. Ah, here's Dr. Cell.
Good news. Your antibody count is off the charts. I'll start work on a vaccine immediately. You are remarkably brave.
Thank you.
Our progress has just jumped forward by years.
It's what I do.
While you recuperate, I'm going to transmit the usual secrecy agreements. Just use your thumbprint to sign off.
It's dark outside now.
What do you mean, usual secrecy agreements?
This is standard procedure when the Republic develops biotech with significant earnings potential. We develop the vaccine for Republic soldiers first, and when it's proven, sell it to colonists. Until then, it's under wraps. We don't want the exchange or the Sith funding some horrible operation with an underground version.
Lives will be lost while this profit is being made.
Tell me something I don't know. Every week we hear another Rakul horror story. But every colonist on the planet is going to want this vaccine. How do I tell my superiors we gave up that kind of money?
If you get a sample to the Jedi, I bet they'd find someone to make it fast.
True.
I'll keep that in mind. We'll get this cure out one way or another. Thanks for putting yourself on the line for this. Would have taken years to do it the safe way.
Yeah, but we're
Don't
not
know
safe
if
here.
Taris will ever be what it was, but now at least there's hope.
Perfect, let's see what's in this box here. Crap. And crap. Gonna see if Kira wants any of these things. And after that, I'm probably gonna head off. Next stream will be on Monday. The same time as now. 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. CET, Central European Time.
You like me after all.
And we'll head on with the Taris story from there on. So without any further ado, I'm gonna just finish this up, and then we'll stop the stream. Thank you all for watching, and I see you on Monday. Bye.